Welcome back, everyone, to episode 66 of the Popcorn Podcast. I'm Tommy Cresta, alongside me, my co-host Ryan Ferran, and today we are here to rank our top 10 favorite horror films. I have my 10, Ryan has his 10. And it's been a pretty cool week for me and Ryan. Phillies won game 1 of the World Series.
Yep.
Couldn't take home game 2, but they will be back in Philly tomorrow at the time of this recording on Halloween.
All we needed was to take one from the road. We've been winning game 1 and losing game 2 every series. So,
yeah, I mean, I'm all good with that.
Yeah.
I just wanted one.
as long as we're coming back, we can go 3-0 in Philly. We've been doing that. So if we can just take one in Houston, I'm happy.
Is that all you have to say?
The Astros. That's all I have to say.
We got to keep this cursing on a minimum this episode.
Yeah.
Because we're on time restraints.
That one was fair, though.
That one was fair.
But,
our weeks have been pretty good. The Eagles are dominating at the moment. I'm dominating in fantasy because A.J. Brown has 3 touchdowns on 6 catches.
Mm-hmm. And I'm still sneaking by somehow.
Ryan's getting like 78 points a game in fantasy and 6-1.
Mm-hmm.
It makes absolutely no sense.
I'm projected 141 this week. That's actually a good week for me.
141.
Tua's got 18 at half.
Okay. AJ Brown at 30 at half.
But Tua died 2 weeks ago. Like, he's not.
That is true.
That is true. Unhealthy. That's incredible.
Hold your mic close. I'm pretty sure you're going to sound pretty quiet.
Talk. Then I'm going to sound really loud.
No, you sound good now.
I sound good?
A little bit. Maybe.
I mean,
maybe
that's good.
Yeah,
right. It's good the word sound testing in the middle of the episode.
Yeah, it
always works out.
So professional here.
Yeah.
But do you wanna hop right into the rankings?
Yeah, go ahead. You start.
You want me to start?
Or do you want me to start?
I'll start.
You want me to start, or you want you to start?
I'll start.
You decide.
So I think we should start with our honorable mentions if you have any.
Okay.
I wrote down 5, but our honorable mentions, we're just gonna go right through them really quickly. Just name them off.
Mm-hmm.
So mine is X by Ty West, Us by Jordan Peele, Midsommar by Ari Aster, The Blair Witch, which I can't remember who directed that, and It by Andy Muschietti. I think all these films do a really good job. I feel like X was a little too new to put on the list. Us just missed the list. Midsommar, I love it, but this doesn't have the rewatchability I think of some of the other ones.
Okay. The
Blair Witch is very good. I mean, that was number 11, and then It. Yeah. After rewatching it, especially, I didn't think it held up as much as I thought it did.
Okay.
But yeah, there's my first 5.
My honorable mentions, I went a little differently, and I kind of went for what scared me as a kid and got me to not want to watch horror movies ever. So I'm gonna hit you with, to start off, Monster House, which I don't care what you say, that movie is terrifying. That movie, it's a great movie, but I'm not gonna watch it again, just to be clear. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and say, this one is a very personal one. Gremlins.
You're terrifying.
They're terrifying. I hate Gremlins. Ever since I was a kid. I don't even think the cute one that they have at first. Gizmo. I don't even think. Yeah, I hate Gizmo. I would waffle stomp that piece of shit. I hate Gizmo. He's terrifying. I don't know. And then the movie that got me to never watch a horror movie again. It took some sleuthing to find this one. It's called Willow Creek. It's a found footage Bigfoot movie that I watched on accident, because if you watch it, the whole first half of the movie is just them like going on a trip. Like, it's not scary at all. So I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. It's all found footage. I thought it was a legit documentary. So I started watching it, and the end is scary, especially when you're like 10. It was not good. And that's why I don't watch horror movies.
Yeah. You've been doing good recently, though.
Yeah.
You've been extending your films that you'll watch.
I'm a big boy now.
I'm a big kid now. Do you want to do your first one first? Since I did the honorable mentions.
Yeah, I'll hit you. I'll go with the first one. So my number 10 is going to be, this is one, I don't think you would guess this one. I'm going to go with Cloverfield.
All right, no, Cloverfield's a horror movie.
No, I'd say it's a horror movie. It's found footage. I just
I like that movie.
Yeah, I love like big monster disaster movies. Godzilla, masterpiece. I mean, it's just incredible.
Still our biggest argument we've ever had. It was over if Godzilla is a masterpiece in the middle, right outside of south of the border amusement park.
Yeah. Pacific Rim, masterpiece. They're just great movies. I just like big monster movies.
You do love your big monsters.
It's just fun. And that's why I have Cloverfield in the number 10, because it's not like the best movie, but it's still a good movie, especially for what it is, found footage. J.J. Abrams kind of just doing his thing. You don't see the monster that much until the end, and then you see it, and it's a cool monster. So that's why I have Cloverfield in number 10.
It's a good choice.
It's a cool monster. That's it.
I like it. I have
cool
nothing
monster.
against that.
What's your number 10? Yeah.
So my number 10, this one I think is a little like out of nowhere, because I know people that have seen this movie, but usually I'm the one who shows people this movie, and it's The Woman in Black starring Daniel Radcliffe. This movie is perfectly even. It lays a 6.4 on IMDb, 66% on Rotten Tomatoes, and a 6.2 on TV Guide. It had a $15 million budget, made $182 million. And this movie genuinely, like, I think this is one of the first movies that like genuinely got me into horror. And a lot of it does rely on like jump scares and stuff.
Yeah.
And this is directed by James Watkins. But it relies on horror a lot, on jump scares. But then a lot of the stuff is like you're watching Daniel Radcliffe, and you'll notice the camera starts shifting a little bit, but then it stops.
Yeah.
And in the background, you'll see the woman in black.
Gotcha.
Or like it's always like little things, like you'll see a door shutting, but it's not in like main focus. It's like all that low kind of stuff that like, especially getting more into film and how they're made. Yeah. That's the stuff that's so intriguing.
Yeah.
It's like seeing how like, oh, it doesn't have to be jump scare after jump scare after jump, or gory. It can be little tiny things inside now on the film. But yeah, highly recommend that movie. It is really fun and quite creepy. Yeah, so that's my number 10.
Good. Number 10. All right, we'll go to my number 9. It's going to be Dawn of the Dead, Zack Snyder's version. We watched this just recently, and it's, I don't know, I think it might be my favorite zombie movie now, just because, like, it shouldn't have worked as well as it did, I don't think. But it kind of just did. Like, the characters just kind of, they fit together pretty well, which is kind of odd for Zack Snyder, because I feel like that's not really his focus most of the time. But when you hear that James Gunn wrote the script, then it kind of makes more sense. Yeah, I'm going to make the Snyder fans angry again. But I like this movie because this movie's fun because of Zack Snyder, though. Because he really takes time to, like, make the zombies scary looking. They're fast, they're strong, they're just scary looking. Like the one in the parking garage with no legs just climbing, that one was scary. But some of the characters, like CJ, towards the end, it starts out as a piece of shit, but he comes out, he's the man towards the end.
You love CJ at the end.
CJ was the man at the end, dude. And then, yeah, I think the characters worked well. The story was good. They kind of just sit in the shopping mall, which they did in the original Dawn of the Dead, the George A. Romero one. But I think this one worked well because Schneider was able to make it gorier and kind of make that work with the faster, scarier zombies and more characters. Yeah, I think everybody just kind of had like their own role to play in this movie, which is something that you don't see in a lot of zombie movies, which really just sets it apart. So that's why I have this number 9.
I agree. And it was a good pick.
Yeah.
Now, this one could get people a little angry at me. Because I know when I say it, people are going to be like, why isn't this higher on your list? But it is Hereditary by Ari Aster at my number 9 slot. I think Toni Collette gives the best horror performance of all time in this movie. Yeah. I don't think, because a lot of horror actors and stuff don't really get the recognition, because like a lot of them are really hamming it up, especially everyone It and like a lot of those movies. But Toni Collette and Alex Wolff dominate the screen this entire movie. This movie was only on a $10 million budget. It made $88 million. It has a 7.3 on IMDb, a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes, 81% on Just Watch, and 75% Google users. It won a lot of awards, and Ari Aster, this was his debut film, and it was incredible. Yeah. Another film with great score, very wacky style, and almost no CGI in the entire movie, with an absolutely nuts ending. So I highly recommend everyone check it out. It is on Hulu, the Roku channel, and Showtime with a subscription. Yeah. Yeah. So what's your number 8?
Hereditary is always a good. I still haven't seen it, but just the fact that's his debut film is kind of.
It is crazy.
It is crazy. It was that good. But my number 8 is going to be Insidious 2, because that one I have Insidious 2 on there because we watched that whole trilogy together, and we'll get to it some other ones later on. But the second one, I'll say it's not as good as the first one. Not nearly as good, I don't think. But it adds to kind of the story of the first one. Obviously, with I don't remember the dad's name. The dad stuck in the further, and they have to get him out. But it also adds to kind of the lore of the story overall. Like, you find out a lot more about how it works with what's her name, Elaine?
Elaine?
Yeah. She died at the end of the first one, and she goes into the further, and she's able to kind of come back and help them out. And I think it's just kind of cool how you're so professional.
Sorry.
I think it's cool how they kind of add this almost like superhero aspect to a horror movie. It just kind of sets it apart from all the other ones that you see, and it gives it a really different feel from the first one and other, horror kind of demon movies that you see all the time. But I also think this one came with a lot of good scares. I think it had a few more jump scares than the first one, which you kind of relied on a little more, but I think it got me better than the first one, especially with those jump scares. So I think Insidious 2 was a pretty good movie, but a good sequel to the first one.
I like that choice.
Yeah.
I like all the Insidious movies, except for the fourth one. God damn, I have to burp again. So we're on number 8, right?
Yes.
So my number 8 is Paranormal Activity, the 2007 horror icon, which changed pretty much how you could do a found footage horror movie. Because most found footage is like in the woods, or like there's like a huge monster. It's like something crazy. This movie had a $15,000 production budget.
Mm-hmm.
It made $200 million in the box office.
Yeah.
This movie sits at 6.3 on IMDb, 83% Rotten Tomatoes, 3.2 out of 5 on Vudu, and at 85% on Google. This movie is one of the scariest paranormal movies I've ever seen. Not many jump scares. There is one that scares the shit out of me. But if you've ever thought your house was haunted, or if you've been in a haunted house, I am telling you, this movie is absolutely terrifying.
Yeah.
And it's not very long either, if I'm remembering correctly. No, I can't find it. I'm pretty sure it's only like 70 minutes or something. But this movie is a lot of fun to watch. So I highly recommend everyone check it out. It is on YouTube to rent. It is also on Vudu, Amazon Prime, Apple TV, and then Google Play Movies. It's an absolutely amazing film with some really cool camera work and a lot of wire use, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I highly recommend everyone check it out.
Awesome.
Paranormal Activity 1. The rest of them suck, so don't watch the rest of them.
Yeah.
Okay, clarify something before.
Yeah.
We're not saying these are the best horror movies. These are what I'm saying are my favorite.
Yeah.
Because I don't think some of the movies on here are the best movies in this genres. These are just ones I think have the most rewatchability that I want to keep watching.
Yeah, it's same with me.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure everyone knows that.
Mm-hmm. So my number 7 is going to be The Conjuring. This is more recent, and everybody says it's one of the scariest, if not the scariest movie of all time, including you. But I have seen this movie, and I didn't like it at the time because it's very scary. But
Bathsheba, when she's on top of that closet,
that one got me. I don't like
that, and the clap always gets me.
The clap didn't get me as bad.
Oh, when I was little, and that thing,
because it seems like a pretty fun game. I'm not gonna lie.
No, like when the hand comes out of the dark.
No, yeah,
that scene freaked me out.
Yeah, I know that scene. Yeah, but that when she's on top of the thing, that was scary. The Conjuring is definitely one of the best horror movies to come out. It was a great movie, and the fact that it's not really a ton of CGI, it's a lot of physical stuff.
Yeah,
it's just really scary, and all the stories you hear, like on set, like the house was actually haunted they were filming at. It's just kind of crazy how this movie all came together.
The adults all went to the actual Conjuring house.
Yeah,
like do like studies and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the times on The Conjuring, they wouldn't tell people what was going to happen in that scene.
Yeah.
So like that girl that gets flung by her hair.
Yeah.
She had wires. She knew, but no one else knew what was happening.
Yeah. So it's all genuine.
Yeah, it's all like genuine reactions.
A lot of the same with Insidious too.
Yeah, which is awesome.
But yeah, this movie's just, it's genuinely scary and genuinely good, which is a mix you don't get as often as we like to get.
Yeah.
So,
because a lot of times people either go creepy and it's not ever scary.
Yeah.
Where people try and go so much into the jump scare part of things. That like the jump scares scare you for like half a second, but then the movie in total, like, yeah, I got scared a couple times, but like I didn't leave like, oh, that was really
it wasn't
freaky.
fear. It was
Yeah,
just scare.
it was just like goosebumps and stuff
Yeah.
like that. That was a good one. Good description too.
What's your number 7?
So this is where my list gets a little tricky. My number 7, right? 7.
Yes.
My number 7 is Insidious, Chapter 3, which I know this movie doesn't have as great reviews, and it's not directed by James Wan. James Wan did produce this film. This movie sits at a 6.1 on IMDb, a 57 on Rotten Tomatoes, 3 out of 5 on Common Sense with an 8% Google user. This one had a whole different cast for the most part. It had Stephanie Scott. She plays Quinn, the main character. And then we have a couple of people come back. But this is a prequel to the events of the main Insidious duel. What do you call it? Duology? When it's 2 films? A duology? Is that a trilogy? It's like duology or something. I have no idea. But yeah, it takes place for the first 2. And this one has some, like we were just talking about jump scares. This one builds tension. It builds a family dynamic that you really feel bad for the girl. Because Ryan's sitting there watching the movie like, oh, this poor girl. This poor girl. But it genuinely, you do feel bad for her. You feel bad for the whole family. And it really has some of the best jump scare uses in horror. So I highly recommend people check this one out. It is on Fobo, Vudu, Hulu, Peacock, Amazon Prime, Apple TV. Yeah. And it's free on Peacock if you have that. Just got to deal with some commercials. But yeah, what's your number 6?
My number 6 is going to be Get Out from Jordan Peele. And this one, it's another just good movie. Like, I don't think it's as scary as a lot of other horror movies, but it's just genuinely a good movie. And it's the fact that Jordan Peele came out from an entire career of comedy and made one of the best horror movies in recent memory. I mean, it's just really impressive. And it also works well that he came from comedy because the jokes in this movie are genuinely funny. Same with his all 3 of his movies.
Yeah.
And I think that's what sets it apart. I keep saying that sets it apart for all these movies, but it's true. It sets it apart from the other ones because this one actually has jokes in it. It actually has.
It's not comedy. Campy dialogue.
Yeah, it's not stuff that you're just kind of like giggling at. Like, it's stuff that's genuinely funny to cut the tension, and then he ramps it right back up. It's just really impressive how he's able to. He really just genuinely understands horror and how to make good horror.
Yeah,
and this movie is a really good example of that.
Yeah, and I mean, we've talked about it, I'm pretty sure, on the podcast before. Directors that start in comedy or start in horror can go from each side very easily.
Yeah.
Because it's the same thing. It's build up, climax, build up, payoff.
Yeah.
So that's why comedy and horror go so well together, and that's why I think Jordan Peele did so well, and that's why I think David Gordon Green did so well with the first Halloween movie.
Yeah.
Because he came from a whole career of comedy before that. But didn't go so well.
Danny McBride too.
And Danny McBride, yeah. Now, this is one of my favorite horror movies of all time, but I'm going to put it. It's sitting at 6 right now.
Okay.
And this is Jaws. One of the most iconic movies of all time. Directed by Steven Spielberg. Starring the late Roy Schneider, Richard Dreyfuss, Robert Shaw. An amazing cast. And I mean, well, let's just go off the scores really quick. So 8.1 on IMDb, a 97 on Rotten Tomatoes, 87 on Metacritic, 85 on Google. This movie is phenomenal. It had a $500 million box office at the time, which is insane. And it was really the first big blockbuster, like summer blockbuster. And the way that Steven Spielberg was able to have to redo this, the whole entire script had to be rewritten because they tried to bring the writer of the book on to be the screenwriter, but then it sucked. So they had to redo the entire script. The shark didn't always work, Bruce. So that's why you don't see Jaws that often in this movie. It's because they couldn't get the salt water, would mess up the shark's robotics, and they couldn't use it.
Yeah.
And it's just a lot of big, like great, like camera work to make things look bigger, look smaller. Like the whole shark attack sequence when, what's his name? Oh, when Hopper is in the cage.
Yeah.
It's just a normal shark, but then they had a shorter guy go into the cage, so that made the shark look so much bigger.
Yeah.
And the fact that the shark actually got stuck in the cage and they just kept filming.
Yeah, when you see that shark like rolling around in the cage,
genuinely
it
stuck
genuinely was an accident. It got stuck in there.
Yeah. This movie is great. I mean, me and Ryan got to see it on Cinema Day in IMAX.
It was awesome.
It was awesome. And the dude on his stupid phone next to me almost got himself punched. But yeah, this movie, there's nothing bad you can say about this movie. The writing's great. It has some really funny dialogue sometimes.
It does.
And it has some iconic performances I don't think anyone will ever forget.
Yeah.
So yeah, Jaws. It's on Amazon Prime for free with a subscription.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So my number 5 is going to be Halloween 2018. And this one, I was really between putting this one or the original, but this one I put on there just because it's impressive because it's one of the only, requels, I guess, reboot and sequel that is actually a really good movie and builds on the first one, because they, this one completely cuts out all the original Halloween sequels. It's a direct sequel to the original, so it drops the whole like Michael and Laurie Schroeder siblings, and you just catch up with Michael as an old man, and he's still just evil. He gets the mask back and just doesn't waste any time. And it's really creative how they do some of the kills. Like how he first gets his jumpsuit. If you pay attention, you can see the dead mechanic in the background, but they don't hold on it. Like, you don't realize it.
Or the guy that's working the desk.
Yeah.
Where his jaw's completely opened up. But then you see the mechanic dead behind that.
Yeah.
Like what you're saying, it did such a good job of not being over the top in its violence.
Yeah.
But for those quick couple seconds, it gets pretty brutal.
It gets brutal, yeah. Which is what I think Halloween Kills does poorly. They make sure you see every piece of violence, which isn't necessary, because Michael Myers he's not like Jason
Bourne.
Yeah, he's not. Oh, I was gonna say Jason Voorhees, but he's not like Jason, where like you see it, just him like scalping people and stuff, like cutting people in half. He just stabs people and walks away. Like, he's not this like, he's evil because he kills people, but he doesn't like. I don't even know how to say it. He's just creepy because he doesn't care. And that's what this movie does so well. He just walks around, stalks people, and kills them without remorse, but not like in a brutal. I mean, he does it in a brutal.
No, it's always
not
brutal, but like it's not overkill like Jason, like Freddy.
Yeah,
it's very
just
quick.
Yeah, it's
brutal,
just
but quick. Like the stab into the wall when he holds them up. One of the coolest kills in.
Or that one take where he loops around the house and stabs the woman in the neck.
When you hear the baby.
Yeah.
That scene's frightening.
That one is scary.
I
thought he was going to kill that baby.
So did I. He doesn't kill the baby.
He's a good man.
He doesn't kill kids either.
Yeah.
Kills 17-year-olds and up.
He always goes after the babysitters.
Yeah. Well, in the second original sequel, he was called the Babysitter Killer. That was like the thing.
Gotcha.
Because I'm pretty sure the original script's called The Babysitter Murders.
Really?
Or something like that. Yeah, that was like the working title.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
But yeah, that was a good pick.
Yeah.
I thought we would, if I didn't change my list while we were waiting to start, we would have had the same number 5.
Really?
I changed my Halloween off.
Gotcha.
So my number 5 is what could be said to be the greatest horror movie of all time, and that is The Exorcist. This movie, again, it's incredible. It won the Academy Award for Best Adapted Screenplay.
Yeah.
It's a horror film. It's at an 8.1 out of 10 on IMDb, 84% on Rotten Tomatoes, 4 out of 5 on Letterboxd, with 85% on Google. It is on HBO Max. This 1973 classic horror film. I mean, like people say Psycho changed the way you could do horror. This really was like, how far can we push like practical effects? Like the girl lady broke her back in the one sequence.
Yeah.
She's getting like shook around and stuff. And it has some amazing performances. I watched this in like 5th grade. My dad put it on for me. And to this day, I don't find The Exorcist as scary as a lot of people do. But there's this jump scare that happens a couple times, like when it's cutting from scene to scene. It's like a transition jump scare. It happens a couple times, and to this day, I think about it.
Really?
It's quite scary. But the movie in total is just extremely well written. And I mean, there's some really hard to watch scenes, especially I think it'll scare you just as much as it scared me, though, because if you went to Catholic school, it really triggers some like childhood stuff.
Really?
Yeah, it is. It's a rough one. But yeah,
That's
Jason
one of the
Miller
ones
gives
I
an
haven't seen.
amazing performance. Damien Karras, great movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is going to be, it's a more recent one. It's going to be X. It's one you didn't want to put it on because of recency bias, but I put it on there because of recency bias, because I don't like horror movies.
You do not like horror?
I don't like horror movies. Most of these movies I've seen within the last week because you made me watch them.
Or in the last year. That you've watched a lot of horror this year.
I have.
I'm quite proud of you.
Thank
I'll
you.
say that.
Yeah, but I have X on here because this one, it was just, it's really good. It's like you said, it's just the writing is so good. It's so smart from Ty West. The editing is great too, which is also Ty West.
He does everything.
Yeah, he does everything in this movie, and he's so dialed into this movie and this series. I don't have Pearl on my list. Give a little spoiler, but that movie too was great.
The movie is genuinely very good.
Yeah,
and no one's giving Kid Cudi credit. Kid Cudi did a great job. He's a producer on all. Well, he'll be a producer on the third one as well.
Yeah,
but he helped write this. He worked on the writing team for this one.
Yeah,
and Pearl.
Yeah, no, he's doing a good job. His performance was fine. He just didn't have much to do.
Yeah, it was funny though. He had some great lines.
He did have some funny lines, but I think this movie is just really good because it's not a normal killer. It's an old lady. So the whole point of this is saying like, it's an old lady. How is she going to kill us? And then they just let down their guard and end up getting murdered, which is interesting because nobody ever does that. I feel like maybe they have done it, but nobody did it as well as this because it's genuinely creepy.
Oh no, this X could be like looking down the line like 10 years. It could be at that time people be like, X might be the greatest slasher movie of all time.
Yeah.
Because it's well written, well acted.
It'll be up there for sure.
Yeah, like it's gory, but it's not like crazy.
Yeah.
Like Rob Zombie gory. Like I feel like X really was like, we want to be gory, we want to be funny, we want to be indie. And they mixed it all together and then put out this amazing film that you didn't even want to see.
I didn't want to see it.
It took a lot of convincing to get you to that movie.
Yeah.
And guess what? You really enjoyed it. Same with Scream. You didn't want to see Scream at first either.
Yeah, because I don't like horror.
Guess what? You liked Scream more than I did.
I did. But yeah, this movie's just really good, and the kills are just so creative. Because I mean, like,
so good with the hole in the wall.
Yeah, it has to be creative because it is an old lady who, like, physically she would get destroyed. So she has to be creative and smart and, mysterious on how she kills her people.
Yeah. So
it's just really, really well done, and the way the story kind of unravels with like why she's killing people and like what the reasons are. It works really, really well. Yeah. And I think it's a testament. It's just all Ty West and Mia Goth, who's performing as her character. Was it Maxine?
It's Maxine and Pearl.
The old lady. Yeah, and Pearl, the old lady.
And then she plays young Pearl.
Yeah.
In Pearl.
Yeah. I mean, she's been
phenomenal.
Been incredible, especially in Pearl. She was phenomenal in that movie. It's insane.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see her as Maxine again. Yeah. Because Maxine was really funny in X. So I'm excited to see it. I might rewatch X again soon.
Really?
It's
on HBO Max, right?
Yeah, it's a truly, really good movie.
Yeah, it is. But Ty West he deserves all the credit for this.
Ty West, make the next Halloween. Make the next Michael Myers movie. I think that'd be so good.
Yeah.
Or something like that again.
This is his franchise. So
it's his wheelhouse.
Yeah.
But yeah, good pick. I like that one.
Thank you.
I wanted X on my list. I don't know. I just felt like it didn't fit yet.
Yeah.
Now, like if you ask me this question next year, X will probably be on my list. My number 4 is the 2018 Halloween.
All right.
This is one of my as you can see, it's my number 4. It's one of my all-time favorite horror movies. It is probably in my top 50 films of all time because I genuinely think the writing, especially for a horror movie, especially for a slasher horror movie, the writing is so much better than any slasher film.
Yeah.
And that was so good with the original Halloween. The writing was so good. The acting's really good. Seeing Nick Castleback as the shadow, as the shape, Michael Myers, because if I say Mike Myers, people get confused. But this movie sits at a 6.5 on IMDb, a 79% on Rotten Tomatoes, 3 out of 5 on Common Sense, and an 84% on Google. This movie had a $10 million budget and made $255 million.
Yeah.
This movie absolutely killed it. David Gordon Green did an amazing job with the direction. It won the MTV Movie and TV Award for Most Frightening Performance, and that was to Nick Castle and James Jude Courtney for their time as Michael Myers.
Yeah.
And this movie has, I think, as you talked about for your number 5, this movie never went too far with the violence to be like Rob Zombie.
Yeah.
I know I keep bringing up Rob Zombie, but he had done the other Halloweens, which is known for being like extremely brutal to the point where people don't want to watch.
Mm-hmm.
But then he also kept it enough of suspense, like the original, that like the kills were creepy, but the scariest part was just seeing him walking.
Yeah.
And just seeing like that scene with the motion lights in the backyard. Terrifying.
Yeah.
Like that scene's so good. And then the payoff, the kill is even better.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to climb over the fence. Because everyone thinks like about if they fall like that on those spiky fences. If you say you don't, you're a liar.
Yeah.
Because I have those spiky fences in my backyard, my wooden one. And every time I've climbed over, I think, please don't get impaled by this. Please don't get impaled by this.
You got to watch that video of the kid on the bike.
No.
Dude, I'm telling you, he falls right in between them. And if you've seen the video, you know exactly what video I'm talking about.
That sounds horrible. I don't want to see
it's crazy.
I don't want to see it.
Yeah. But also, did you use Common Sense Media as a review for this?
Yeah, it was one of the ones that showed.
You know what Common Sense is, right? It's like parental ratings. It's not an actual store.
I love Commons. I love them. I go on there all the time.
Really?
To see if I can show Annie and Joseph movies.
Yeah, it's like parental like guidelines. It's
no,
not
they have reviews.
Really?
Yeah. I go on there to watch movies all the time. That's how I checked out to see if I would like The Devil's Reject and like all that kind of stuff. But I also believe that Jamie Lee Curtis killed it coming back as Laurie Strode. And it really went to the psyche of being someone that was attacked by a serial killer and all that stuff.
And you also see her family side of it, like her daughter and granddaughter. Like
Andy Matchick as Allison, the young girl. She was amazing. Judy Greer as Karen.
She's great in this movie.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. She was great in this movie.
Yeah.
I don't think she's great in the whole... Because I progressively think the writing got worse and worse in every single movie.
I don't think it's her fault in ends and kills. I think it was the writing.
I don't get how you write this and then make those other two.
I don't get it.
So
it doesn't make sense to me.
Stupid. But yeah. What's your number 3?
My number 3 is going to be Nope from Jordan Peele.
You love this movie.
I loved this movie.
You do.
Because Get Out and Us both were really good movies.
My volume's off. I don't know why it keeps playing. I'm looking at a reel. If you guys don't follow us on Instagram.
Yeah. Get Out and Us were both really good movies, but I don't think they really scared me that much. Nope did both. I think it was a really good movie. Maybe not quite as good as Get Out. I think it was better than Us. That's just for me. But it was one of, I'll say, Jordan Peele trilogy that genuinely scared me because it's just, the alien's just unstoppable. And when you realize that the UFO is the alien itself, it's not like aliens in a UFO, it gets even more scary because it's like, you don't see that often. I feel like I've never seen that before. That twist where it's not aliens, it is the alien. It was just really, really smart and well done. But the way they defeat it too, where you can't look at it and that stupid TMZ reporter comes in.
That stupid final 10 minutes. I think that movie's 10 minutes too long.
Yeah, the end where
where
it's like form changes. It was kind of stupid, but everything else was perfect.
No, everything leading up to that's amazing.
Yeah, and I think the comedy might be the best in this because Daniel Kaluuya and what's her name?
Keke Palmer.
Yeah, their chemistry perfect siblings.
They had the best chemistry. I feel like Us had the best moments.
Yeah,
scary. And I think Get Out's just the all-around best.
I think Get Out's the best movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think
Nope, has the best chemistry by far. Like it felt the most natural.
Yeah, and
it felt the most realistic, sadly.
Yeah.
Like I love Get Out, but like
yeah. I think it feels realistic because you see how people die to the aliens.
Yeah, it had that's one of the most disturbing scenes I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was really disturbing.
And it scared me of monkeys. I was never scared of a monkey until I saw this movie.
Chimps are scary.
Yeah, they're terrifying.
I'm more of a Gibbons guy now.
What?
Gibbons.
What's that?
Look up what a gibbon is.
No.
Cute little monkey.
Oh, they like the really tiny ones?
Yeah. Not like super tiny, but they're cute.
Oh, you know like the teacup monkeys? Nice. Like this big?
Yeah.
Those things are adorable.
Those are nice.
But
Yeah, but Nope's gonna go on there. It's just a really good movie, and it
I have
kind of
no idea what your top two are. I'm like so
you can
lost.
guess my number 2. I don't think you'll get my number
Is
1.
your number 2 Halloween?
No.
Really?
No.
I dead seriously thought that was going to be it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I have no clue.
All right, we'll get there in a second. What's your number 3?
My number 3 used to be the most scientifically the most scary movie of all time, and this is Sinister. I think Sinister is a movie I adore. It's directed by Scott Derrickson. It has a 6.8 out of 10 on IMDb, a 63% on Rotten Tomatoes, a 3.9 out of 5 on Vudu, and 84% on Google. This movie made $87 million at the U.S. box office, but it was only on a $3 million budget. And of course, Ethan Hawke stars in this movie, and he does an absolutely amazing job. James Ransom, he plays the deputy. There's a couple of very James Ransom, he's your boy from Generation Kill.
Yeah,
great. And Ethan Hawke plays a drunk writer, and everyone knows Mr. Smiley, and he is straight terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
And this movie does such a great job because I don't want to spoil what the story is, but the main part is that it's kids that kill their whole families. And It's on tapes. So Ethan Hawke watches these tapes and he writes about them in his book. And some of these kills are some of the most disturbing pieces of cinema I've ever seen. Because it's not natural to watch a 7-year-old do things that they do in this franchise.
Yeah.
And this movie has one jump scare in the entire movie. It is nothing but suspense. And it finally pays off in the last 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And I highly recommend everyone check it out. I even recommend the second one. The second one's just as good in my opinion. So great franchise. Second one relies a little too much on the jump scare aspect. But all in all, this movie had a great writing. And Jason Blum from Blumhouse produced it. And anytime he works on a movie, it's going to be great. And Christopher Noor did an amazing job with the cinematography.
Yeah.
So that's my number 3.
Yeah.
And me and Ryan are going to watch Sinister this week.
I'm done. We already recorded the episode. I'm done. I'm good.
Oh, they're showing Halloween at theaters right now.
That's crazy. On to my number 2. I'm going to say, all right, my number 2 is going to be Insidious.
Oh, I should have guessed that.
Yeah, you should have guessed
that.
Damn it. I really liked I really like this whole trilogy. Obviously, the third one has nothing to do really with the first 2, but I think number 1 is probably just the best movie overall of this trilogy, of the Insidious trilogy. I'm excited for the
fifth one.
Yeah. I guess it is it's not. There's 4 of them now. We haven't watched the 4th one yet.
Last key.
Yeah, I don't want to watch that one. But Insidious 1 is just a really, really good movie, and it's genuinely pretty creepy. Like the demon, the main demon, the devil, basically.
The puppet man.
Yeah, whatever.
Puppet maker or something.
He's the devil.
He's a demon.
He's got the hooves and the tail and the horns. He's the devil.
Okay.
But it's the devil.
Okay.
It is.
But
the fact that it's all a guy in a costume and it looks so good and the guy is so creepy. It's so creepy.
So terrifying.
Dude, when he's pointing at the kid, it's terrifying.
That scene freaked you out.
It did. Because it's the first time you really see him. And they've been building it up the whole movie, and you see
you just leaned over, you're like, that was terrifying. I was like, oh, the jump scare part? You're like, no, just him pointing.
Yeah.
And slowly lifting his hand. The cracking noise that they associate with him, too.
Mm-hmm.
You know how you hear, like, the cracking right before you see him? I really like that little.
Yeah. And the whole, when they're, like, Elaine's, like, drawing him out, or, like, calling, like, what he looks like.
Oh, red.
Like, his hooves, like, oh, man.
Such a good scene.
It is a great scene. This movie's just full of those scenes where they're able to build the tension. Like with Johnny Depp walking around outside, and you're like, why is the ghost walking around outside? And then all of a sudden, he's not outside anymore. And Johnny Depp's in your bedroom. And it's terrifying.
That is one of the best edited sequences.
Yeah.
So good.
And I'm sure with that movie, it probably wasn't edited. They probably just had 2 guys. And one was walking around outside.
No, but like the way they edited it so cleanly to match exactly how it looks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's really, really done well. And the one, like, she runs into the baby's room and the face is through the window.
And then that scene pays off even more in the second one.
Yeah.
Because then you get to see the whole build-up.
Yeah, and that's the second one just builds off of that movie so well. That's why they just work really well together. So I'm super excited for the 5th one because it's going back to that family. It's going to continue that story, which is awesome. But yeah, the first one it's genuinely, it doesn't rely on jump scares. There's a few, and they're effective, but it just relies on creep factor, and just it is a terrifying movie. But also Elaine is the GOAT.
She is the GOAT.
She's the GOAT.
I love how scared you got. The one jump scare that got you in the first one when she's looking for the little kid. And you're like, oh, his feet are underneath. And she goes, remember when the little kid doing the dance to tiptoe by the window?
Oh, yeah.
And then he like walks all through the house. And then you're like, oh, there he is. And she like smacks his feet out, but it's just shoes. Yeah. And you're like, oh, what the hell? And then he comes out. And you're like, God damn it. Great. That's a good one.
You were so scared of that scene. I'm like, dude, the kid just
freaks me out.
It's just vibing, dude. He's not.
Yeah, but imagine seeing that little boy. And like the fact it's all the one take. And it's the little boy's in the corner. You don't see him at first.
Yeah.
Like, go back
up. It was just vibing. I'm not even upset with that kid.
Yo, I would put that kid through.
By the way, we've been saying Elaine this entire time. It's Elise. Just looked it up. Still the GOAT. I don't know. Still the GOAT. Yeah. The best.
We're just not very intelligent here.
True.
But yeah, that was a good pick.
Thank you.
I told you how much I adore those movies.
Yeah. You want to guess what my number one is? Actually, you do know your number two, and then you can guess.
I have a feeling I know what your number one is.
What is it?
I'm gonna guess after I talk. Okay, so my number two is 1978 Halloween, directed by John Carpenter. This, to me, is the best suspense-driven horror movie of all time. Because it doesn't rely on gore. There's not a single jump scare in this movie. And there's no blood, like, from the actual kills. Yeah. Like, when things happen. And it has one of the best written... It's probably the best written horror movie of all time.
Yeah, I think it's definitely up there.
And Jamie Lee Curtis is amazing. Donald Pleasance as Sir Samuel Loomis, and Nick Castle was just a dude that was working on the movie. And they're like, "Hey, do you want to be Michael Myers?" They let him do it, and he's an icon for it. This movie sits at a 7.7 out of 10 on IMDb, and 96 on Rotten Tomatoes, 3.9 out of 5 on Letterboxd, with a 90% on Google. This movie is iconic. Everyone knows it. If you show people pictures from this movie, everyone knows what movie it is for the most part.
Yeah.
And yeah, it sent Jamie Lee Curtis into stardom.
Absolutely.
And it changed John Carpenter's life as well. So yeah. Number two, Halloween.
John Carpenter is really the original J.K. She's like, I'm going to direct and make the music. And it's going to be banging.
It does have probably one of the most iconic scores of all time.
Yeah, for sure.
Because still to this day, when you hear that music, still creepy.
Yeah. And when we found out Kobe listened to that before games, whoa.
Straight terrifying.
Dude is a monster. All right, my number. Do you want to guess what my number one is?
It's Shadow 3.
It is not.
Scream?
Nope. No. This is one that I talked about, and you specifically said probably don't do that. But I looked up horror movies, and it was on there.
Oh, shit. What did we talk about? I can't remember.
Shaun of the Dead.
Ah.
This movie, I understand. It's not a horror movie. But guess what? I'm not a horror movie guy. I don't like being scared like you do. It's just not, it's not my cup of tea. And this is one of my favorite movies because I love Edgar Wright. I just think his editing is what makes it so great. And this movie is one of those movies where you can watch it and notice something new every single time. Like, it's up there. And that's with all of Edgar Wright's movies, really. This one, the whole Cornetto trilogy, Baby Driver. Every time you watch those, you get something new out of it. You just notice something. That's what makes it so much fun. And the zombies in this movie are just... it's back to the classic, like, slow-walking zombies coming for you. But they're just so funny. Except the end when they're all, like, cornered in the bar. And there's, like,
I've never seen this movie.
Really? It's a good movie. We should watch it because it is fun. It's really fun. You want to watch it later?
Yeah, can we watch Sinister too?
Depends how much time we have.
That means no.
That means no. We'll watch Shaun of the Dead, baby. You got to watch A World's End too.
I haven't.
I'm sure you've seen Hot Fuzz.
I've watched the majority of it. I think I have like 20, 30 minutes left.
Okay. Hot Fuzz is good.
It is good. I think that one is very good.
Yeah, that's the beginning of it. It's Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead, and then.
Well, I was guessing World's End was the end.
Yeah,
but yeah,
Shaun of the Dead is it's hilarious too.
No, I think you have a pretty good list.
Yeah, and the fact that they spoil the entire movie at the beginning, if you know what I mean. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but they say the entirety of the movie, and then it happens.
Yeah, it
It's a
does.
great movie from a great director, great actors. Nick Frost.
Sean hates Edgar Wright.
Sean does?
Mm-hmm. He thinks he's not a good director.
What is he, stupid?
Well, I liked your number one. I thought that was different, and I think people are going to actually like that.
Yeah.
I feel like mine's more basic.
Yeah. I don't like being scared. Scared is it's not a fun
It is the
emotion.
best
I'd
emotion.
rather laugh.
What?
I'd rather laugh. That's why I laugh so much when watching Insidious, because that's how I cope, you know.
Because this is what
I laugh the scare away.
You're laughing as you're going, oh, I'm terrified.
Yeah.
But yeah, I liked your answers. I thought you had a really good list.
Thank you. Let's hear your number one.
Okay.
Finish it off strong. I believe
my number one, I think it's iconic. I don't think it will ever not be my favorite. And this is The Conjuring, 2013 horror film directed by James Wan. This movie had a $319 million box office off a $20 million budget, has a 7.5 out of 10 on IMDb, 86% on Rotten Tomatoes, 84 on Just Watch, and 89% on Google. This movie has we've already talked about all day. This movie's iconic. James Wan, I'm gonna say it, and I will probably stick to this. He's the best horror director of all time, and I will die on that hill.
All right.
He has made some of the biggest horror franchises of all time. He's produced some of the biggest horror movies ever. I mean, he single-handedly changed horror. He went from making the Saw movies, which were gore fest, to doing the first Insidious, which was very, very low budget, low scale, paranormal, and then makes it like a superhero franchise. And it does the Conjuring universe, which is literally a cinematic universe now.
Yeah.
So I think it's incredible, and it all started with one of the, in my opinion, the best horror film of all time, The Conjuring. Because I've watched The Conjuring 30 times probably, and I still jump at certain scenes.
Yeah.
And every time Bathsheba comes on the screen, it is terrifying.
She's scary.
She is scary.
Yeah.
It's played by a guy, though.
Makes sense. Same thing with Insidious.
Joseph Bashara.
Nice.
And Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga as Lorraine and Ed Warren are iconic, and I am so excited for the fourth Conjuring movie. I think even the third one, which isn't loved, I think it's great because it completely changes the way the movies are.
That was the Devil Made Me Do It or whatever?
Devil Made Me Do It. I think it's awesome, and I think it's really dark.
Yeah.
And it's the one that is 100% true.
Yeah.
Like based from, because it went to court. And it's insane that they use paranormal investigators in a court case.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think The Conjuring is amazing, and I've watched this in the middle of the day with my family, and I think my mom and my sister had to leave because they were too scared. This movie is iconic, and everyone loves it. I don't know, even you who doesn't like horror, put it in your list.
Yeah.
So that shows how iconic this horror movie is.
It's an incredible movie.
Yeah. So
not fun to watch.
I think it's fun to watch.
But
and yeah, if you want to go watch it, go check it on HBO Max. So my number one all-time horror movie is The Conjuring.
All right.
Yeah, then we got some fan questions. Halloween themed fan question.
Nice.
What is your favorite? Oh, we got to do suggestion of the week.
I was hoping you'd forget it.
So my suggestion of the week, I'm going to stick in the horror genre, and I'm going to where's my little list? I have a list of all my horror movies. You go first on this one.
Oh, come on. All right. Well, I'll stick with horror. You know what? I'll say it. Watch Willow Creek and realize why 10-year-old me refuses to watch horror movies, and I've stuck with that through 19 years. Willow.
Is that your choice?
Yeah. I'm not going to explain it. You're going to go into it just how I did.
Okay. That's not a bad choice.
Not even know. Just watch it on
And mine is a movie that I almost put on my list, but I ended up missing, and that is The Strangers, the 2008 home invasion horror film starring Liv Tyler, Scott Speedman, and Glenn Howerton. This movie is absolutely terrifying, and if you have ever had a fear of being home alone, this movie just enhances that fear. Check it out on Hulu.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great movie.
That's a good choice.
Not going to explain what happens to anyone because I don't want to spoil it for anyone. But yeah, what was your favorite costume as a kid? This question's from Dylan.
That's a good question. I had a few good ones.
I was Robin one year, and I dyed my hair and everything.
Really?
I had black hair.
I was Batman one year, and this guy on my street was dressed as the Joker to scare kids. And I just happened to be Batman, and he got me really. He was hiding in a bush. I tried to get candy and I ran away so fast.
The word shitty is Batman.
I did not try to fight him at all. I had a few good ones. There was one, me and my buddies dressed up as Green Army Men, like from Toy Story.
Yeah,
And
I remember. I actually remember that.
Yeah, we had like green face paint, green helmets, green all clothes, green like cardboard cutouts on our feet. I had one of those, those morph suits that like blow up ones. I had one of those. That was fun.
That's a good. You were blue, weren't you?
One. Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah, it was a stupid costume, but it was so much fun. Yeah. There was one. I had those rubber horse heads. I just wore that one year,
It's
like a suit and tie and just horse head.
That's a good one.
It was fun.
I had you. You saw my Batman suit. I had the really nice Batman mask.
Yeah.
I was Ron Burgundy. That was a couple different costumes.
Nice.
Second question: best Halloween candy. This question is from Kai.
Halloween candy?
Almond Joy.
You like? I don't like coconut.
I'm obsessed with coconut.
Yeah,
Almond Joy or Reese's Cups. I love Reese's Cups. But yeah,
there's a big Twix guy.
You are a big Twix guy.
I'm not a huge Reese's guy. I'll eat Reese's for sure, but I'll take it or leave. It's not my first choice, and I don't like coconuts. I'm not an Almond Joy guy, but Twix are good. M&Ms are classic. They're not the best, but you don't like M&Ms? Well, that's from Basic Training, right?
Yeah, eating them every day for 6 months.
Yeah, that'll do it to you. But yeah, just classic. Give me just chocolate and caramel, and you got a good time. That's it. That's all you need.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
Question number 3. First horror movie you ever saw? This question's from Victor. The second Halloween, like the original sequel, the John Carpenter second one. My dad showed me that. I was probably 6 or 7. It was Halloween, and it was like 3:00.
Yeah.
And it scared me so badly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's why I love horror movies.
Nice. Yeah, mine's Willow Creek. I watched it on accident, and that's why I hate horror movies.
See, we have two very different answers to what happened after we watched these movies.
I'm telling you, man, the first half is so nice. It's just a couple going on a vacation, from what I remember at least, and then it just goes so downhill.
And remember we like found it finally?
Yeah.
And it had like a 90-something.
Yeah. So it's apparently a good movie. I don't want to remember it, so you should watch it.
I think you should rewatch it.
Let's watch it together.
Yeah, we'll rewatch it together.
We'll watch Shaun of the Dead and then Willow Creek.
Okay.
And then bring Matt for House of the Dragon. Maybe.
This one's to me because I'm 21. Ryan is not. Tommy, what's your favorite alcoholic drink? This is a really girly one. Matt's girlfriend, actually, she got me and him to drink a vodka lemonade with you get 2 limes in it, and they drop the lime and some sugar and drop it in your drink. Yeah. Mama, it's delicious. That and I'm really getting into high noons recently.
Gotcha. Yeah, and what's that one Emma Darcy said? The one that was going around.
Oh,
I can't even pronounce. Yeah, Negroni with some bullshit on it. I can't even pronounce those words.
It's a Negroni.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not an alcoholic, so I can't. Really
no, Negroni's a really expensive drink.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
This is a weird one. Dark or milk chocolate? Felicia, milk. Don't get me wrong. Love myself some dark chocolate. Do love dark chocolate. But I think it doesn't hold a candle to light milk chocolate.
See, it's like a 55 to 45 split.
Okay.
But I think I'm going with dark chocolate.
Really?
I love dark chocolate.
But all the candy you just said is milk chocolate.
Well, yeah, because they don't make a lot of dark chocolate.
Yes, they do.
Not for kids. I'm a child at heart. Come on, man. It's Halloween. You got to revert back to. It's like grown-ups on jumbotrons immediately revert to children.
Dude,
grown-ups on Halloween go to children. Yeah. It's I love dark chocolate. I mean, like the darker the better. Like, dude, Dove dark chocolate is great. Those dark chocolate truffles, whatever.
No, but when it's like 100% dark chocolate.
Oh, it just
tastes like sour ass.
Oh, no, dude, it tastes like dirt and it is delicious. I love it.
Do you actually like the 100%?
I really like dark chocolate.
I like dark chocolate. I hate that 100%.
Maybe not like 100%.
Where it tastes like dirt. Like, it's like sour.
I'll eat like 90%. Like, oh my God, it's delicious.
You're a weird guy.
I love dark chocolate.
I never knew that.
I really like
I should have asked you before I let you be my co-host. Do you like 100%?
What kind of chocolate do you like? But I love milk chocolate too. Like
I agree.
It's just chocolate is so good.
Not
Hershey's chocolate though. Hershey's chocolate.
Hershey's chocolate is ass.
It is terrible.
Question. Well, when it comes from Hershey Park, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
But number 6, what is your favorite? What is the best type of horror? Question from Austin. Suspense-driven horror.
Yeah.
Is the best.
If you're talking like what scares you, then yeah, suspense. Like
I think they mean like gore, jump scare.
But I'm much more of like a slasher guy. Like I like Halloween. I like, Nightmare on Elm Street's fun. It's not. Yeah, that's a little more like psychological than slasher.
No,
that's
still a slasher.
Yeah, it's still a slasher. I like slasher movies. I just think they're more fun.
They're probably more fun. Suspense scares me more, and I like being. The more scared I am, I think the better the movie is.
Yeah, I'm also more scared of like hauntings and demons. And
stuff. So am I.
So I don't like watching this.
If you're home alone and you hear footsteps in your house, what do, Noah?
Put my headphones in and ignore it. That is a real life question too, because that happens and you know it.
Dude, that's the difference. Mine is yell down, "I have a gun," and then go grab a gun.
See, I don't have a gun, so I can't really do that.
Well, that's if my dad didn't take his for work.
I have a Nerf blaster. Don't come down here.
I have the Mega Bolt.
No, I just ignore it. And you've been in my house and heard stuff too. My house is. I'm lucky that I have a friendly ghost.
Yeah,
Mr. Burdan's a good guy. Yeah.
He might be here now. He might be listening. If you got trapped in one scary movie, which would you choose? This question from Julian.
Trapped in one scary movie. That's a good question. You can answer first. I'm trying to think.
I was letting you go first. No, Chucky, because I could whoop Chucky's ass. Kick that true. Stupid.
You get trapped in one horror movie. That's a tough question. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe. I'll tell you what, it's definitely not Monster House. It might be Ghostbusters. That's a horror movie. I'm running with that. I'm going to call the Ghostbusters. Get Bill Murray over here.
That movie's not scary.
It's not scary. But it's Ghost, and who are you going to call?
Okay, well, so we're moving on to the next question. Because you had a shit answer.
I couldn't think of an answer.
Final question. You're in a horror movie. Are you the final girl, the first to die, the comic relief, the skeptic, the smart one, or the killer? This question's from Faith. Comedic relief. There's no way either one of us is the final person. We're way too funny that we have to die. We're like the funny person's always like the second to last person left, or the third to last. Like we'll make it pretty far, but then we'll be like, "Hey guys, I'm the killer," and then the killer's actually right behind us and kills us.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much how me and you'd go.
Yeah, I feel like if we're gonna be in a horror movie, it would be a Scream movie.
Yeah, that's a perfect one for us.
That would have been a decent answer last time. Last question.
I don't want to be stuck in the Scream world.
But realistically, that's how we would die.
Yeah, we would die like a Scream movie, but I don't want to be in the Scream world.
Yeah, we would get
Ghostface is terrifying. But yeah, anything else you want to add?
No, I think I could pull off the smart character. No. I think I could, if it came down to it, I could be like, yo, I wouldn't be like, let's hide behind the chainsaws, guys. That wouldn't be me. I'd be like, let's find a car.
You'd be like, guys,
get the hell out of here.
This guy's definitely not real.
Yeah, no, this guy did. A killer with a white mask on and a butcher knife? Come on. What are you smoking? And then I just get one to the back of the head.
Yeah.
Game over.
Right to the back of the head. You're the skeptic. You would be the skeptic because you wouldn't want to accept the fact
that there's nobody else here. We're home alone in the mountains. Who else could be here? Come on.
They cut you off mid-dialogue with a knife through you.
Guys, it's negative 20 degrees out. Who else could be in this house?
Well, that is the end of this episode. We had a great time. I had a lot of fun. I don't know if Ryan really enjoyed himself. But I had a lot of fun ranking these horror movies. I think horror might be my favorite film genre because I really think it's something you can watch. It's a seasonal film genre. Yeah. I feel like there's no fun watching in the summer. But I love being scared right around Halloween. I have so many great memories of celebrating Halloween with my family. My dad scares people every year, and I'm actually going to be scaring kids this year.
Nice.
And I'm really excited to do more of these episodes, and I love doing the holiday specials. And thank you guys for listening. Hope you all have a fantastic Halloween. And Zariah, is there anything you want to add before we get going?
Make sure there's no razor blades in your candy. If you find a razor blade in your candy,
can you please return it back to us?
Yeah, just take it out, give it to me. I'll double check it and then eat it, especially if it's dark chocolate. Thanks for listening. Watch horror movies with your friends. That's really fun.
I think it's always more fun.
Moral of this podcast is friendship. And that's it. I hate you so much. See ya.
See you guys.